So I make a barrel of wine every year. So in the spirit of giving stuff away for free, anyone who gets to the Bay Area and wants to do some Mist Estate wine tasting, give me a call. That's my freebie out there. Now, for the next, and I'm serious about that. I will get it, yeah. You know where to find me on LinkedIn. Just send me a message. Anyway, so now we're going to go into the indoor location phase of the adventure, and let me get a show of hands for anyone who cares about indoor location out there. Where's my indoor location? Oh, okay. See, there's quite a few of these. That's why I care about it. So I've been working on indoor location since aerospace. I did indoor location at aerospace. I did CMX at Cisco, and I'm doing indoor location at Mist. And the reason I'm on this mission right now to make indoor location a must-have in the industry, because I firmly believe it's part of most businesses. Anybody who is in the B2C business, has to deal with customers. You are all dealing with some sort of facilities manager or some sort of line of business that wants you to support some sort of mobile experience or indoor location on your network. And that's why I've been working on it for the last 20 years. Now, what I have learned through this 20-year journey is that there's like 4 friction points to really getting indoor location adopted and deployed in your networks. And the first one is around standards and operability. We need to have an interoperable, standards-based location technology in our devices to work with. We started with Wi-Fi, we now have BLE, right? BLE is not the world's greatest indoor location technology, but it's good enough, right? We can now get down to accuracies that actually do something interesting, right? The second biggest issue was really around secondary networks, right? Overlay networks, right? Usually, location required you to deploy another network alongside your Wi-Fi network, right? So at Mist, we have fixed that. Inside every Mist high-end AP, indoor-outdoor, you will find a BLE array antenna, right? And what that BLE array antenna enabled us to do was do virtual BLE, right? That got rid of that whole battery problem. We basically allow people to deploy BLEs, virtual BLE beacons anywhere in their network. And so that is the second biggest problem that I've been working on right now at Mist. The third big thing was surveys. If anybody's done indoor location, you've dealt with fingerprinting, right? Apple, right? If you want to do Apple, then it gets you this, you have to go do this fingerprinting thing every year to actually keep this thing up and running and working. I've been working on this for 20 years. What I did at Mist was basically the very first AI ML algorithm to making sure we could learn the path loss model for every device in your network. Every device model, Android, Apple, every different device model, we basically learn that path loss model. So now I can tell you, I've learned this after doing this, something interesting global information, that the Apple guys actually have a better antenna than the Android guys by a couple dBs, because I know the path loss model, right? I know exactly how much is going on. And this is something I wish I could have done back at Aerospace 20 years ago. The problem is I did not have, if you go to those 1U Linux boxes we had, you couldn't do it. I now have an Amazon, and I have unlimited compute storage to solve this problem. And the other thing that this highlighted at Mist was location really requires real time, right? Every second, I've got to send some data back to the cloud. I've got to make an estimate and get it back to you within a second. And so this was kind of my canary in the coal mine to make sure that at Mist, we were building a real-time pipeline, right? A pipeline that could actually handle data real time. And probably the fourth thing that I've learned on this journey is indoor location itself does not justify an app. Just because you have indoor location, there has to be a compelling app on which to hang this technology. And what's happening in our industry now, the application, whether you're in retail, hospitality, healthcare, the mobile app has now caught up. Almost all of us, let me see you raise a hand. How many people out there have a mobile app either for employees, for some sort of customer thing? See a couple of you, right? So the mobile app is now catching up to us, and now we have a place on which to hang this technology. Now, at Mist, what this realizes itself is in three services and existing service. When you buy a wireless assurance, you get Wi-Fi location. You get some limited Wi-Fi location. Now, we all know those has challenges because of random MACs and everything, but the three main services that we offer at Mist really is around user engagement. This is for customers who really want to get that mobile app experience correct. This comes with an SDK, and what's so great about user engagement is it starts to basically get that mobile app to actually come to life for employees. The second service is really around asset visibility. Now, mobile engagement is usually a soft ROI. If you actually look at, the ROI on a mobile engagement, it's kind of soft. The ROI on asset visibility is a little bit harder because you're usually doing something in healthcare. You're automating some function like fusion pumps or dirty instruments and stuff that you're trying to go by faster. And then the third thing we do is really around premium analytics. And this is really for customers who want to know more about their data. This is really a Snowflake database with Looker built on top of it. So this is like a BI analytics service that lets you do some sort of customized, we've got a bunch of default reports built in, but this really lets you go into the data if you don't have your own data team, your own BI team in the company. Now on user engagement, this is something when you get into the details of it, what we've done here is we basically fuse together the BLE information coming into this SDK. So there's a free Marvis SDK that you can put into this mobile app that basically fuses together all that BLE information with all the accelerometer and the telemetry on the phone. And this is why you get better location on the mobile side than the asset side. Because what's happening here is we're taking 50 to 60 beacons coming out of that AP out there and gathering that all up on the mobile device for you, and then fusing that together with all the telemetry information back in the cloud. The second service we're doing this is the asset visibility. And where this is important, and I'll give you a sample of what I call Uber help in the healthcare space, right? This is something I worked on at the VA vet, right? If someone wants to walk into your hospital, and we also want to be able to track the wheelchairs. So we have kind of a mobile engagement going on the mobile app, but you also have this asset thing where you want to track some asset with some tags and stuff. And this is where you start to pull together these different unique user experiences with a combination of user engagement and with asset visibility. And probably, a little bragging, I have to admit, I don't know how many years ago it was, I left Cisco in 2014, yeah, 8 years, yeah, who's counting nowadays? How fast they go by when you're having fun. But, if you look what happened, we're going from a blank sheet of paper in my kitchen to now, we're the leader in both connectivity and a leader in location, right? And that happened because we built this cloud AI architecture, right? We built the same architecture that's helping us on the connectivity side, for doing AI, is the same architecture that's really helping us on the location side. And so that common location is really what's bringing together both connectivity and location. And with the show of hands, I think everyone realizes that location and connectivity go better together. And we're starting to see it show up more and more in our businesses, more around, especially in the hybrid remote working experience. We have visions of employees basically reserving that desk like a seat on a plane or a seat in the theater, right? You kind of see that coming your way. We're going to have to be able to help people get to work in a very more limited constrained space. So with that, I want to introduce Sunalini. Sunalini is the leader of this whole location product manager. And I'm officially out of the way of you and drinks, and it's up to Sunalini to get you home quicker.
You put me in the middle. Thank you, Bob.
You're the bottleneck, Sunalini.
So folks, leaders for wired wireless, leaders for location. That's not easy. In fact, location is not easy. Show of hands for any of you who deployed location, tried to deploy location, and slept that night. 0 hands. So why did I join Juniper Mist? Or why did I join Mist? The minute Bob invented virtual beacons and this virtual BLE technology, he made location easy. The minute he changed the whole location algorithm, where he's using unsupervised machine learning to deliver location services, he made it easy. So if you thought wireless was hard, I'm sure you all know location is harder. What Bob did made wireless and location super easy to deploy, super easy to support, super easy to use. We are the only solution in the industry that delivers you 5 vectors of location because of that converged platform, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth Low Energy. Now you may say, Sunalini, what are you smoking? Every vendor out there has Bluetooth Low Energy in their access point, so what's the big deal? The big deal is that directional antenna array. The big deal is the sensor fusion that we did on the SDK to give you accurate location. The big deal is the microservices cloud architecture that makes deployment so easy and gives you real-time location so you have an indoor GPS-like experience when you deploy a wayfinding app. You all saw the video of NVIDIA when John was on the stage. John, that environment is hard for Wi-Fi. How is it for location?
I think they hate location.
You think they hate location?
I think that's hate location.
So do you think we can do location in that building with what you've seen so far?
I think you can.
There's John saying we can do location and Wi-Fi in that NVIDIA spaceship-like building. That's what I mean by easy. If we can do location there, we can do location anywhere. We can do location in healthcare. The largest healthcare system in the United States is deploying our services, right? But there again, it's not about a siloed network. It's not about an overlay network. It's the converged platform. You deploy the Juniper Mist solution for AI ops, for your wireless wired WAN network. Along with that, you get the benefits of these 5 vectors of location. Now, where do each of them come into play? Whether your use case is congestion, traffic analysis, which is why you need passive data on Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, we have it. Whether you need highly accurate, real-time blue dot location services for wayfinding, can we do it? Yes, we can. Whether you need asset visibility, and Bob spoke about this, with any third-party Bluetooth system out there, leveraging the same open, standards-based Bluetooth technology built into our access points, and get proximity tracing use cases, get asset visibility use cases in healthcare, that same solution can do it for you. That's the power of the 5 vectors of location services. High accuracy of location on Bluetooth built into every high-performance access point without deploying an overlay network meeting multiple use cases. Now, I will admit, a lot of our customers do begin with location services, but the first thing they want to solve for is analytics. So the first thing I'm going to show you here is on the left side, you see all 5 vectors of location. You have connected Wi-Fi devices. You have unconnected Wi-Fi devices. You have mobile apps. You have all possible Bluetooth signal I can hear in the office. And you have named assets. You have people wearing badges for proximity tracing on that floor plan. But along with that, I talked about virtual beacons. So you have the 5 vectors of location. You have that 16 antenna element array built into our high-performance access points. That delivers what we call the virtual beacon technology. So not only can you now deliver indoor GPS-like user experience, you can also enable, at any place on your floor plan, an indoor push notification powered by virtual beacons. And the way to create those virtual beacons, as many as you want, is very simple. Go into the portal, drop a pin on a floor plan, that's it. It's done. You configure that virtual beacon with a message. It could be a welcome message. It could be a how are you. It could be AI in action, see you there. Next time you walk into that location with your mobile app, you'll see that message show up on your phone. It's that simple. No battery beacon, no tech going on site to stick a unit that will trigger a push notification. All done, literally virtually, from the portal. I dare you to tell me anybody else can do that. Nobody can. That is the power of virtual beacon. Now, along with that indoor GPS-like experience, the push notifications, the 5 vectors of location, hand in hand with that goes our analytics solution. So a lot of our customers follow like a crawl, walk, run. They want to get to user engagement. They want to get to asset visibility. But they want to first begin with occupancy analytics. They want to begin with congestion analytics. They want to look at, hey, how are my visitor trends? What time of day? What day of week? And this is now applying to almost all verticals. Earlier, it was a retail-only use case. I am now working with customers in retail, in healthcare, in higher ed, and even in the enterprise space. A lot of our customers, Tom mentioned the fourth largest bank, one of the key factors that helped in that decision-making was, yes, I want a Wi-Fi network that is self-driving, but along with that, I want a system that can give me occupancy analytics based on either Wi-Fi or Bluetooth and enable the wayfinding services. The only solution that they could go for that's in the industry today was Juniper Mist. So with that platform, you get real-time location for mobile engagement, you get asset visibility, and you get analytics as part of that full API-driven solution. Now, that being said, it does take a village. Deploying location is easy. Using location is easy. But making that use case come to life requires a partner ecosystem. So here I was showing you the user engagement stack. Apart from the location infrastructure and the location platform, that is where we come into play, we have a comprehensive ecosystem of partners around a mapping solution, as well as the overall application. And I'll have Charlie coming in here shortly talking about what they're doing with our location technology and building a very, very powerful application for higher ed, as well as the enterprise space. On the asset visibility side as well, there's a solution stack. So we are, again, open API, standards-based Bluetooth infrastructure. We operate with any third-party Bluetooth vendor. Benefits of that, we are not locking our customers into a closed system. We are letting you choose the best-of-breed capability. Choose whatever tag vendor you want. Choose whatever application workflow you want. We will be the source of location to feed that into the workflow system by locating those tags. And here as well, for every vertical, we have a very comprehensive ecosystem. So what are some of these use cases? And what I'm showing you right now is in production as we speak. This is our Juniper campus enterprise. And next time we meet, I'll be showcasing you an NVIDIA video with wayfinding. But this is our Juniper campus. This application has been built by InPixon. It's all about wayfinding for conference rooms. It is live now. In healthcare, we have, like I said, the largest healthcare administration system deploying our services, both Wi-Fi and location. Here's a snippet of their mobile app being used by patients for wayfinding. In retail, we have a great partner in Swiftly. They have this very, again, an easy button platform that delivers wayfinding, as well as ranks coupons based on where a user is in the store. Very powerful solution, again, powered by Mist location services. And last but not least, Cloud Ingenuity. I have Charlie here. He'll be showcasing more of the solution for you. But they have essentially made it a turnkey solution where all you need is the Juniper Mist infrastructure, leverage the Mist location SDK, and then Cloud Ingenuity delivers for you phenomenal use cases in higher ed and in the enterprise space. So with that, again, thank you so much. You've heard a lot about what we do for full stack, wireless, wired WAN. Give location a try. It's easy. Thank you.